Hello, and welcome to this special edition of Tangentville. Today I had a question from one of my students about whether you should use es-tu or tu es. And so the answer is both are appropriate. There are actually three ways to ask a question in French. One, you can use est. Two, you can use inversion, and that's where you switch around the subject and the verb. And the third way, you can just say things normal and make it into a question, like tu manges bien, tu as bien mangé, things like that, which are in the indicative present, but are phrased as a question. So in my example sentences here, I put you are happy, tu es content. And so you could ask this question, est-ce que tu es content? Which translates to, is it that you are happy? Tu es content, you are happy. Or es-tu content, are you happy? So tu es is you are, and that is the crux of that. The second question was about the verb manger. And in some cases, you'll see that mange is spelled without an S, and sometimes it's spelled with an S. And the student asked if that meant masculine things were the one that didn't have an S, and feminine things were the ones that did have an S, or something like that. But the actual answer is no, it's part of conjugation, so subject-verb agreement. When I'm speaking of je, there is no S on the end of the verb. This is a regular ER verb, so if you look up the rules of conjugation for regular ER verbs, you will find that to be the case for all of them. And then for il, elle, and on, or any named person as well, you're not going to add the S. The only time you have an S at the end of mange is when tu is the subject. So you eat, or you are eating. So the S on the end of that particular conjugation indicates that tu is the subject. Now, there are lots of times where there may be an S at the end of the verb due to the way it's conjugated. Sometimes that's a je form, sometimes that's a tu form. But in regular ER verbs, that's things like manger, regarder, chercher, marcher, lever, those sort of things. The je form, the il form, the elle form, and the on form, they just end in an E. And then the tu form will end in an S. I hope that answers the questions. And if you look at the comments below, sorry, not the comments, the descriptions of this video, you'll see a couple of links to some other YouTube videos that will go more into depth on those subjects. So I hope that answers the question, and feel free to contact me with any questions you have during this time.